Iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Henson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He hits blue. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Aaron Jones, now one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage. Now Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Henson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety good.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the pass. Watch the switch. Don't go over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it makes it 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings us all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coaches...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out, and the Lions have recovered. Tough into that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on 2nd down, Henson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. third down. Here comes Swift. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief then when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Right back to Swift again on second down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety. And we saw both with evidence there.
On third down, Henson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Aaron Stokes. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
To throw on 3rd down. Henson, and that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And the Packers pick it up. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and mostly hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Running is Swift.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Swift's got the 1st down and then some.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Looking to throw on second down. Henson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephas. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they take a knee. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's get some.
And they will take a knee here.
that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.